right, let's go. Something I've been thinking about a lot recently is how to scale my business. And I'm a one-woman business. I don't have any employees, and I don't think I want any employees. So that does limit things. I met someone at the dog park a few years ago who did dog daycare full-time. So she had a van and she would pick up a bunch of dogs in this really bougie neighborhood and take them out all day, like 9 to 5, and then drop them off at the end of the day. And basically she would just bring them to different dog parks, and I think she would take them to her house. So it is a lot of wear and tear when you do that kind of thing. She would charge like $150 per dog per day for daycare. I don't charge that. I charge a lot less. But I offer a lot less. Like I just offer, you can drop your dog off in my house while I work my 9 to 5 desk job. So a lot different of a service. I think she was pretty successful though. I remember she would always wear these huge diamond earrings to the dog park. So I think she was doing okay. It was working out for her. And then I've mentioned this in a video that I posted recently, but I'm going to be taking a dog trainer certification course, and that will enable me to be able to go into people's homes and work with dogs like one-on-one, and that I don't have to bring the dogs back home, and it's not going to be an all-day thing. Like it'll just be an hourly thing. Baby. So I've just been thinking that will be one of the best ways to go, is like getting this trainer certification and being able to work like a couple hours a day, every weekday, and or just have a little bit more flexibility, but still being able to bring in a good income. I've just realized as I've gotten older, like working with dogs brings me so much joy, and I want to make this a permanent feature of my life, like a permanent way for me to make an income, because I never had a job that I've loved as much as this. And I think another part of it is that it's all my own. Like I've built this myself, and that's pretty empowering. But I do just love it so much, and I want to find a way to make it long-term and sustainable. Such a beautiful day. I think about this a lot because I would love to have a family someday, and just trying to think of ways that I can like build a business that I can do while I have kids. Whenever I hear people saying like, oh, stay-at-home moms can easily work a remote full-time job, I'm like, you have no idea. Like you've probably never even babysat before. That is just a real unrealistic expectation to put on moms, and you won't be a good employee if that's what you're doing. So you won't feel like you're being a good mom either. Like that sounds like my worst nightmare, actually. It'd be different if you're like a stay-at-home mom who works remote, who has a nanny while you're working remote. Like that's totally fine. But I hate that that's an expectation we put on moms. Some other ideas I've heard are YouTube, which I'm doing, and selling products, which I don't have a product to sell. I have products that I recommend that I could do like an Amazon storefront, but I'm not in the position in life where I could like rent out a warehouse or even keep product in my garage. I don't have a garage, so that's not an option. But I don't have the room to have like any kind of product storage, or really the time to be shipping out things. And also just with the way that the economy is going right now, like with tariffs, I don't know how good of an idea it would be to start something like that. And like I said, I don't even have a product idea right now. It'd obviously be something like helpful for dogs, dog sitting or training, walking, that kind of thing. But I just don't have anything. And I don't want to just sell to sell. Like, that's not me. I'm not here for a money grab. I think the only product that I've ever really considered making and selling is hemp dog walking accessories like collars and leashes and harnesses, because hemp is the most sustainable natural fiber to produce, and I think it would be like a nice sustainable option for dog owners if they care about that. I do. And it is harder to find. I guess I could like make something like that by hand and try to sell it at a farmer's market. Maybe that's something I'll do. There's an idea. We'll see. I have my mom's sewing machine, but I haven't used it in like a decade, so I'm not sure if I remember how to use it. But there's a local store that teaches sewing lessons, so I'm sure I could just go in and like have a few lessons on how to use it. The only downside to something like that is that there's laws, like the laws in different places are different regarding hemp, because you know it's not just a fabric. People use it for other things, so it could be illegal in some places, which is unfortunate. Just finished up with my morning walk, and I wanted to mention the last thing that I've seen floated around for how to scale, and that's pack walks. So walking multiple dogs from different families at the same time. And I would love to do that someday. Like, it's definitely something I'm open to, but logistically I don't know how to do that. Like, how do people not get their leashes tangled up? Or if they don't have leashes, how are they all on such good voice control? I've never experienced a dog like that, and maybe that's just, it says more about me as a trainer and walker than it does about the dogs that I encounter. But like, realistically, I don't know how to do that. I don't know how to get clients like that either, because you could say that your dog is on voice control with you. It doesn't mean it's on voice control with other people. So I don't know. We'll see. It could be cool. I do love hiking. Like, I imagine going out on these trails out in the mountains here and doing pack walks like off leash, and all these dogs are like so well behaved and they come back when I call them. But right now, it's not gonna happen anytime soon. All right, I'm gonna head back home and start working, or like, well, I already started working my 9 to 5 this morning, but I'm gonna restart working on that, and then yeah, hang out with my boarding clients and eat some breakfast. This is the little corner where all of my dogs love to get right up next to me as I'm working and ask for pets while I'm trying to concentrate. But they're so cute. I just want to concentrate on you. Cutie patoot. Oh. What do you see, my love? What is it? Good boy. This is really my favorite part of having my pet care business, is just hanging out in the yard with the pups, especially when all of the dogs get along with each other. A few weeks ago, I had 2 dog sitting clients, a foster, and my own dog, so 4 dogs, and it was the best weekend I've ever had, like, in this house, because all of the dogs just got along so well and they were so cute together. And I just love dogs so much. Like, I loved hanging out with them, and this is my dream job. Thanks. So cute. I just dropped off my daycare client, and I'm gonna head back home, and my fiance and I are going to go on a little hike and a picnic for dinner this evening in the redwoods, which is just gonna be so nice and peaceful. And we're bringing Bowie. He's gonna get a nice walk. Looking forward to it. I want to treat this like a date and dress up and, you know, look cute, so
I'm thinking I'm going to wear leggings and a sweater over whatever I pick. It is around 70 degrees right now, which is pretty warm, but it's gonna get cooler as it gets later in the night. So I have to be prepared, and I have to be able to wear hiking boots with it. And it is gonna get dirty. Like, these are dirt paths that we're gonna be hiking on. So I'm thinking maybe this. That seems like too formal though for what we're going for. Or this. This is a very comfortable dress, and I've worn it camping before. And it's very easily washable, so I'm gonna try this on. Okay, this is cute, but I don't really know what sweater to wear over it. I feel like this is just cute alone. Like, it would have to be really warm. So maybe not this. Okay, this is option 2, which I'm liking a lot better. This skirt is from Cotton Flower, and the top is from Aerie. I got it on Poshmark though. And it's still the same comfort level, and then I can just wear like one of my puffers over it if it gets too cold. Like, that's fine. I know that's not like super fashionable, but I'm just gonna take it along because I know I get cold when we go outdoors for our evening activity. My fiance gave me this plant and it was on its last legs, but all of these shoots are new, the more waxy looking ones, and it just looks so healthy. And it has a bunch more new shoots coming up too. I feel like I'm pretty good at growing houseplants, but when it comes to outdoor garden plants like veggies and fruits, I'm not that good. Everything that I've grown this year from seed is just not really surviving. Like, it's either dead or it's just like stagnant. The only things that I have had grow and survive are things that my dad gave me. Like, he started them from seed and then I planted them when they were bigger, or I got some strawberry plants from the grocery store and they're doing pretty well. Let me show you. This one was doing well, but I didn't water it for one day and I feel like it just desiccated so much. And then here we have a couple of tomato plants. Just good. Oh, Bowie.